Hi, everybody. Good morning. It is Monday, the 2nd of June, and my name is Deborah, and this is Deborah's Blue Tarot. And it's supposed to be like in the 80s today. Ask me why I'm cold, couldn't tell you. I just am. Um, so, what I'd like to do today is being that this is the beginning of a month, I would like to do a reading, a weekly reading, so to speak, for each week in June. So we'll do one for this current week, and I'm going to put down 3 cards for each week, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So, I hope everyone's doing well. I hit that 2,500 mark. I'm sure you saw me looking divine on that short, but I couldn't help it. I was so excited. And it's not me, it's you. Okay? Um, my gratitude is through the roof. I, I I don't even know how to explain it to you. You'd have to walk in my shoes basically to understand how much it means to, for me to put in so much effort to get over my camera phobia, to be on a video and to not care that I look like this. But actually it kind of looks better towards the end of the day after it gets ruffled up a little bit. I don't know, but it's the morning. Anyway, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's it's a beautiful thing, folks. All right, let's begin with the week of June 2nd. I'm going to put down 3 cards. I'm going to push this away just a smidgen and see if I can get more table space. Okay? So, this is the week of our current week, June 2nd. And by the way, this is for entertainment purposes only, YouTube. This is only about me and my impressions when I read my cards and nothing more. Thank you. Um, the week of June 2nd. This is my classic Rider-Waite, by the way. The week of the 9th. I may not have enough room. The week of the 16th. I'm going to overlap them a little bit. I hope you don't mind. I'll read them separate, of course. But this will give me more space. The week of the 16th, sorry. The week of the 23rd. Okay. The vibe of the cards, the bottom card is always like my energy, is the Fool. This is new beginnings, um, a leap of faith, all that jazz. All right. The week of June the 2nd, our current week. I'm going to turn them over. Have to be careful. I am going to set up a better space eventually. I just haven't had it a minute. Let's move these up a little. And turn off my little phone thingy so I'm not disturbed Let's bring this up. Okay. The Six of Swords. Moving away from what no longer serves you, leaving on a boat in secret, surrounded by the wands. It looks like, let's just say, a mom and her child. Perhaps the dad, perhaps not. So I interpret this card to mean that there are some serious things going on and someone's trying to get away from answering. Swords are typically the law or medicine, sometimes electronics, or, that sort of thing. Could be even satellites. This is the Nine of Wands. This is a card of information, movement, and this guy looks beaten up, and it's been so long since I've used this particular deck. Let's see what they tell us, just to be certain. The figure leans upon his staff and has an expectant look as if awaiting an enemy. Behind him, 8 other staves, 8 other wands, are erect in orderly disposition like a palisade. What? This card signifies strength to the opposition. If attacked, he will meet the onslaught boldly. That's what I thought. That is what I thought, actually. So he is just leaning on a staff, on a wand, catching his breath. You can see the bandage over his head, but it's not keeping him from seeing what's going on. And don't mess with this guy. And then the Death card. Death card does not necessarily signify a literal death. It could be the ending of something. This is an ending card. It could be a literal death, but it is not always that. So don't look at it and go, uh-oh. Now, I'm not saying that that's not a possibility. I'm simply saying it's not the only meaning. Okay, let's go to, oh crap. Let's go to the week of the 9th. All the way up here, which is next week. Sorry, guys. Okay. Choices. This is the Two of Swords. This is a card of choices. And someone or some entity, or perhaps a large group of people, have to make a choice. It's this way or that way. What the choice will be, I just don't know. This is the Two of Pentacles. This is a card of balance or imbalance. You see how he's like balancing on one leg. There's a ship in the background, so the waves are choppy. Do you see the ship? You've probably all seen a classic Rider-Waite. And this person is trying to balance himself and balance this. or as I call it, the balance card. Interesting that I've got two twos. The King of Swords. The King of Swords, as I see it, is a high level legal mind. I know we don't consider the Supreme Court high level legal minds. That's really not true, even though I don't like their politics, with the exception of Ketanji Brown Jackson, Sonia Sotomayor, Elena Kagan, although she can be moderate, but she's definitely on the good. And Amy Coney Barrett, she has voted with the right a lot, but she is the wild card in that group of women. So I don't really feel like really negative toward her. You never know with her. But the King of Swords, in this case, like I say, would be a top level legal mind. What does it mean in week number 2? It means choices, imbalance, and I'm going to say a court. Some court, whether it be a federal court, doesn't matter. The court. A court. The week of June 16. The moon. The 10 of Pentacles. And the Knight of Wands. I want to see what they're telling me about the Knight. King, Queen, Knight. Departure, absence, flight, emigration, friendly, change of residence. Wow. I'm feeling this card. Okay, something is being hidden from us. I want to encourage every single one of you who may or may not follow Sterling to, at the very least, go to Sterling's channel and watch his video from yesterday. Watch it, the whole thing through, okay? He's going to talk about something relevant to departures, okay? That's all I want to say. I don't want to interpret his reading for you. He does a beautiful job without my help. He's pretty amazing. He is a clairvoyant, a psychic, and possibly a medium as well. And he uses no tools. He has a spiritual team, and I really think everybody should be watching Sterling and subscribing. It costs you nothing. But then, and if you not get the notifications, you'll also know when he drops a video. He's pretty much on every Sunday. That's his thing. The moon. Something's being hidden. Remember, this is the week of the 16th, okay? Tons of money. This is legacy money, family money, a windfall, a completion card. This is a 10 of Pentacles. And I do look at this as if money is abundant for a certain family. And the Knight of Wands, I've already forgotten what I said. Departures. The Knight of Wands is about fast-moving, quick departures. The wand here is information, so we're going to find out about who this is. Knights are pretty much like the protectors of the realm. A lot of people over the next number of months are going to be leaving the United States. That's what I feel when I hold this card in my hand. That is what I'm feeling. A lot of people are leaving. Things are hidden. There's money here and departures. The week of the 23rd, which is the Monday. I'm using the Mondays. The last week of June. Anxiety. Sleepless nights. This is the 9 of Swords, as you can see the swords. And it looks like blinds, doesn't it? Unable to sleep, unable to relax, unable to rest. High anxiety. The Queen of Cups. This is a beautiful and kind queen. She has her cat. Nope, 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 no cats. What is that on the side? Well, it kind of looks like a cat, but it's not. It looks like a baby. Never mind. Sorry about the cat thing. Anyway, the Queen of Cups is a very knowledgeable and kind queen. She is highly emotional. That's where the cups come from. You can see the water right here behind her. And very kind. She sits on a small little island here, and she is surrounded by emotion. And the last card for the last week is the Four of Swords. A card of repose. A card of maybe this. Something's going to happen in June. Now, this is also a card of rest. This could be a person just laying down and resting, meditating. But it looks to me like this person is in a church. My impression. His hands or her hands are like this. So it could be prayer or it could be placement. And these are the swords. 3 here, 1 here, 4 swords. I often equate this card with this card in its literal sense, but not always. It's going to be a very, very choppy month. Lots of swords, lots of wands, and a pentacle here and there. There. Mostly swords and wands. Mostly swords. Few cups. Let's see. How many majors do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcanas out of 12 cards. Pretty significant. June is going to be a very revealing month. For entertainment purposes only, YouTube. And let me just bring this back just a smidge. Let's ask. Ooh. Spirit, where are you? Creator is everywhere. That's where the Creator is. Okay. So, a question for you, Spirit. Were these cards a good reflection of the month of June, Earth Year 2025? Yes. Okay. That makes me happy. So that's kind of just an overall of June. Let's just move these around a little bit. I brought out my hot deck because it is a hot deck right now for me. And I don't know why, and I want to use it until I don't want to use it anymore. Until it's not hot. I'm just mixing these up for future. This deck has seen better days, you know what I mean? Like in terms of the box, which I'm like super OCD about my cards. Anyway, let's have a look at our true crime. We're at 21 minutes? How the heck did that happen? All right. I have to shuffle these. These are called, obviously, true crime. I usually shuffle my decks before I put them away, just so in case I don't have time to shuffle them before, that they're not, you know. Let's give this one good. I've lost 10 pounds since I've been on this channel. I have no time to eat. Is that crazy or what? It's a fact. I don't weigh myself often, but I actually was at a follow-up appointment at my doctor, and she says to me, I know you don't like to talk about your weight, blah, 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 but you've lost 10 pounds. And I'm like, okay, is that bad? No. But she's like, what are you doing? And I said, I'm watching what I eat. One day in the future, when I go live, I will tell you a little story about me and my weight and my body issues and whatnot. Not yet, but I will. I know everybody likes to know things about people, and I'm not ashamed or, I don't have an issue with it, but I don't have time right now. I have to eat. I forgot to eat dinner last night. I went to bed hungry, like a lot of people around the country and around the world. And that's just fine. Maybe that's why I have this continual headache. I don't know. But I do. My neck feels much better. Oh, well, okay, it feels a lot better, but I need like a deep massage, and I know they really hurt, and I'm not a pain person. Well, 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 here he is. Felon 45 and his clan, the entire cadre. That's a freaky card. I've never pulled that before. I'm going to have to use this more. Revenge. Someone is going to take revenge. I don't know if it's revenge on the devil. That's not how it feels to me. A female. Will she be the one that takes revenge? I don't know. Hidden. Things that are hidden. Like I've said a million times, may Ivana rest in peace. What is in there with her? It's not just her ashes. 10 men carried that casket. Whoop! Oh, you got to see this one. In a wooden area. But she's not. She's on the third green, the first green, the second green, whatever, of a golf course. A gift. A gift is coming. A gift of information, maybe? Celebrity. Runaway. One more card, you guys. Lies. All lies. Is anything surprising anybody yet? The celebrity one kind of, I'm not sure where that fits. However, these are really cool cards. This is an oracle deck called True Crime. And this is the back of the card. Pretty cool. I have to do this. I just do. I can't help it. I gotta be me, right? So, in a nutshell, we've got some SH bleep bleep going on in the month of June. I have suspected that June was going to be a pivotal month for entertainment purposes only, YouTube. Spirit. Hi, Spirit. Now, don't get smart with me now. I know you know everything, but I want to ask a question. The month of June, are we going to be in turmoil in the month of June? No. In the month of June, 2025 Earth Year, are we going to find out some things that we suspected? Yes. Yes to a maybe. When it crosses over, or when it touches, it's a yes. Will we find out some important information in the month of June? Earth Year 2025. Yes. Just as an FYI, if you see my hands move, it's not because I'm moving the wands. The wands are free. See what I mean? Like, I can make them move, but I'm not moving them. The Creator, the Spirit is here. Always. So, will June end on a happy note, Creator? Yes. Okay. I have so many things running through my head right now, I can't even. I saw a speech yesterday. I watched a speech. Midas Touch had it on. It was Tim Walz speaking in South Carolina. And it was classic Tim Walz, but he's amazing. There is some conversation about him considering a run for office, bigger office. I'm kind of hoping he doesn't need to do that. Spirit, will Tim Walz, the governor of Minnesota, will Tim Walz, these aren't moving right. Hold on. Got them reversed. There we go. Will Tim Walz run for president in 2028? Will Tim Walz be part of a presidential ticket that runs in 2028? Will Governor Tim Walz be moving to D.C. within the next 6 months? Yes. I wonder why. Okay. So, I'm going to close this for now. I will be back later. I decided not to change my clothes. I'd like come home and, do my thing, and then I would go, well, I need to wear something fresh. I'm going to go run some errands, but I'm going to eat first. My coffee's sitting there waiting. Brewed, but waiting. So I'm going to leave you with love, with so much gratitude to every single one of you that have subscribed, because subscribing is free. It helps my channel, and that tells me so much more about you than it does about me. And this channel, while I'm the one, talking and all of that for now, because I know I'm going to go live and I will let you know when. And it's not going to be tomorrow or anything like that, but it's going to happen soon. It'll happen this month. But what I do want to say is how much I appreciate you, how much your comments. You don't know, I'm sitting on my bed reading comments and weeping. So, well, that you would believe, but I'm just saying. So, thank you from the bottom of my heart for putting faith in me and taking the time out of your day when you can watch so many amazing, gifted people here, and you're choosing to watch me too. And so, with that, I wish you love and I wish you peace.